Hello, so this is my first YouTube video, and it is about the Berklee Audition and Interview. Some things are different because of COVID-19, and I'm going to discuss everything that I experienced that was different than what they list on their website. Some important details is I auditioned for next year's summer program, not the undergraduate program, but it's the same exact process, so this applies to anybody. Due to COVID-19, auditions were held on Zoom, and most of what I'm going to talk about applies to every instrument, but I auditioned specifically on the piano. The audition has 4 parts: prepared piece, improvisation, ear training, and sight reading. The prepared piece should be 3 to 5 minutes in length, but I would try to stay closer to 3 so they don't cut you off. You can play more than one piece as long as you stay in the time limit. I played an original and a classical piece. If you play an original, play something else too so they can really tell your musicality. Play your pieces in a style that you love to play, not what you think they want to hear. Improvisation. Be honest about your experience. Tell them what style you want to play in. If you've never improvised before, tell them that. To help prepare, use the practice exercises online. How they do this on Zoom is they send you the track in the chat, and then you play it on your end, so this eliminates all the time delays. Ear training. They play a note, you sing it back. Then they play a melody, you sing it back. It starts easy, then it gets harder. Same thing, but you play it on your instrument for the next part. When you're playing stuff back, it's okay if you don't get it on the first try. Just try to work it out. Don't say, I can't play that. Just attempt, and they'll commend you for that. Then you clap back rhythms, simple to complex. Some of the more complicated ones you might not get on your first try. If you don't, they might play it again, and you might get it the second time, you might not. When you stop getting them right, then they know where you are. Then you'll need to identify chords as major, minor, augmented, or diminished. In my case, I only needed to identify triads. You also might need to identify intervals, but I didn't need to do that. Sight reading. There are all levels, very easy to very hard. Some are traditional sight reading, meaning it looks kind of like this. And some are more jazz sight reading, meaning it looks more like that. And they do the sight reading through screen sharing. So if you're a piano player, you would need to look to the right, assuming you set up your camera so they could see the piano. But what I did is I just took a picture of the sight reading, so that way I didn't need to look to the right. For the interview, they want to know about you. I'm a songwriter, so I told them that, and then my interview was mostly focused on that. Berklee's website has some sample questions to help you prepare, and they are very helpful. Even though they might not ask you those questions, they help build confidence. Thank you. That's the end of this video. I will link all of Berklee's admissions parts to their website in the description, and I hope this helps.